Who? Dragony. God, I've been playing this game so much. Can't wait till. I mean, I enjoy it, but also like, can't wait to be playing something else for some diversity. Wooey. Hopefully. Hope I can do all the war table missions before running out of other things to do. Alright. Well returned the war tables. Send them out on thing. Missions. And we have Helendara, so I can go back to the hinterlands and do like the 3 quests that we have there. All of the quests are in here. We received a flurry of replies regarding the sale of our findings in the Liberalum. Awesome Lauderus is both old and wealthy, meaning there is no shortage of Taventer families wanting to take them down. Unsurprisingly, most seemed uninterested in whether the information was even true. We accepted the most favorable of their offers, which will help the Inquisition greatly. Yes. Oh, let's not do that one yet. The Bull's chargers met with several mercenary bands. Most were willing to break their contracts. Your ambassador must have loosened the nobles up. Some just needed an excuse to bow out of any potential rebellion. The Elysian nobles on our side were grateful to us for weakening their enemies. That gratitude should soon fill Inquisition coffers. Lieutenant Krem. Current progress in finding. Some animals in regions with closed rifts exhibit fewer altered behaviors, but the results are inconsistent. Several anomalies in hunting patterns suggest the breach still impacts local wildlife. Furthermore, some species persist in erratic behaviors. I suspect that both the opening and closing of rifts cause fluctuations in the veil that continue to disturb their natural instincts. Long-term effects still unknown. Studying the flight patterns of local songbirds may yield further results. I have forwarded a 50-page report to Commander Cullen, outlining ways to counteract aggressive behavior in several species. God damn. Alright. The issue of Tom Rainier has been settled, but his deception has had far-reaching consequences. Had we not used the Grey Warden treaties, we might not have found ourselves in so awkward a position. As it is, I receive daily messages from all quarters demanding we make reparations. We must do something. I'm sorry, did we embarrass a duchess at a soiree by stepping on her gown? Or was the sky torn open and haven beset by an ancient darkspawn magister? We needed the gold. We needed the men. You would have persuaded someone to part with them with or without the treaties. We are not making reparations for doing what we had to do, what no one else could have done. Do not forget we are now allied with the Wardens. We had no authority to consort before, we do now. Let us turn. Fuck. I really like Colin's answer to this, man. Shit. That is a dangerous precedent to set. No. Oh, man. I'm using Colin. I'm using Colin. That might be the bad decision, but like, it's kind of satisfying to do that decision. Ambassador Montpellier, it was lovely to see you at the Winter Palace. Your presence in our court is like the emergence of the first lilies in spring. In the spirit of friendship, I am offering the Inquisition a unique opportunity. You may be aware that King Wilhelm of the Anderfels is about to celebrate the third birthday of his only son, Prince Baldwin. The festivities will be quite lavish, and representatives from nearly every court in Thedas will be bringing gifts. Wilhelm is an exceedingly pious man, even for an Ander. A gift from the Herald of Andraste delivered to the party could earn the undying approbation of the Anderfels. We need only send a messenger.
Let us begin.
Montigny. We have never met, but I believe you have, through discreet means, saved me from a most disagreeable connection. As I dislike being indebted to anyone, I shall endeavor to repay you with a news item of some interest. Were you aware that the Grand Duchess of Leeds recently paid a visit to Lake Celestine? Indeed, she stayed an entire fortnight as a guest of Duke Alvin Blanchard of Valmontagna. In light of her other connections and the curious amount of coin which spread across the region in the aftermath, you may wish to pay him a call. It's not anything we can expose, it's going to Florian for all the world to see. Liliana.
Inquisitor.
Okay, actually, is our... I could just pay for one. Let's just buy... I don't want to just buy a... Like, I'm not spending gold.
Hear what they did with the warden?
That was no order.
Well, yes, that was a crime.
How many can I buy? I can get 5. God damn. I don't think that would be enough for even... Would that be enough for 2 levels? You know, let's see what 4 will get me. It is not enough for 2 levels. But it is enough for 1. So let's go spend our Inquisition point. Let's see. Carry capacity. 10% more. 10% discount. I think we do the favor for a favor. I'm just curious if that will... It's about it was 6,800 or so for one of the things. Should I have saved before picking that one? Yeah, but also I don't care. Let's see if that lowered the cost. It did. Shit. Well, good to know now. Oh, man. Let's do Varric. Let's do the OG group. Oh, that's such a cool fucking... Varric, Solus, and Cassandra. Can I climb up? Can I climb up from this side of the mountain? It's easy, more easily get to the thing. Hell yeah, I can. This is a much quicker fucking route. These rams don't look dead. I'm funny. That was it. You just fucking attack me. You only give me a cool sword. It's fucking dumb. Is it this cave? No, this cave. This is a small cave. Yeah. Oh shit, can you climb up it? Ooh, spooky. Try demon on the first wave. There's gonna be more that spawn on the second. Oh shit. Sandra, why are you so weak? Can I just fast travel to Valimar? Nope. Alright, we gotta go to the Upper Lake camp. I don't want to deal with Lars. I've killed so goddamn many of them. I think I've killed a Fennec. I don't think I need to mercilessly kill one right now. For a codex. Because I've already done that. Hello, dead body. Ah, tier 1. Love it. Back into Valimar. Yeah, I don't understand the need for that door at the entrance to Valimar.
Finally. I started to think you weren't coming.
Nobody said you had to hang out in the creepy cave while you waited.
Well, I did wait, so let's make this quick. These idiots are carrying the red lyrium out in unprotected containers. We don't want to stick around long enough for it to start talking to us.
Why would the containers need to be protected?
Lyrium is incredibly dangerous in its raw form. It can poison or kill dwarves, and we're resistant to it. Sometimes it just explodes. No warning.
Basically, only crazy people mine lyrium.
The mining cast doesn't just sling it into a bucket. It's carried in special containers that keep it under control. And that's normal lyrium. The red stuff is worse. I wouldn't be surprised if most of their miners die just digging it up.
You seem to know more about the effects of red lyrium than most.
Varric told me plenty about what it did to him. And his brother.
How did you
don't
find this
think-
operation in the first
I don't think
place?
Varric has
There must be hundreds
told
of
us
deep
about that.
roads entrances.
Did he?
I've used
can't
this
remember.
entrance in the past. Varric's not the only surface dwarf to explore the deep roads. Oh, I've got to admit, I was pretty surprised when I came here and found it full of humans.
Let's get started.
We'd better get to work.
Sounds good to me.
Let's get going, Laura Bailey. Didn't I already... Or did they expand Valimar now? Feeling this place has been expanded.
One down!
That warrior needs to die! Oh, I'll fucking send her flying. See if we can just mosey on through Treasury. Hell yeah. Who goes there? Excuse me, sir. What are you doing here? Get fucked. Oh, is this the locked door? No, it can't be. No, it's down here. Okay, cool.
So this is what you do now?
Beg pardon?
Skulking around in caves, shooting guys? Is this your day-to-day?
I usually try to avoid the caves.
I built these doors. They probably shut this one from the other side when they heard the ruckus we were making. Ta-da!
You've been here often enough to renovate the cave.
You already know I've used this entrance in the past. I don't know if Eric's told you, but the Merchants Guild is cutthroat. Literally. I built the doors to keep rivals from following me down here and arranging accidents.
I guess it's a good thing you came along then.
I get that a lot. After you.
You're gonna shut it behind us, aren't you?
Drinks are on me after this.
You had me worried, you know.
What did I do now?
That letter you sent me about the Red Lyrium was the first I'd heard from you since the Chantry explosion.
Had it been that long?
Seriously, if you died in that mess, I'd have come back to Kirkwall and dug you up just to kick your ass.
What would you do if I'd been cremated?
Kick your ashes, of course.
You tell him, Laura Bailey. Warden spellbinder.
How is what's-his-name?
Bogdan? He's in Navarra right now, selling my machine to wealthy landowners.
I heard some of the guild were trying to get you named a paragon for that contraption.
That's not gonna happen, even if I am 10 times the Smith Bronca ever was. A surfacer paragon? Never.
Come on. Why do I have to jump up for that? Weird. Whack.
There you are. You won't be able to use this entrance again.
Bianca.
That's exactly like your key. How did they get a copy?
Well, funny story. When I got the location, I went and had a look for myself. And I found the red lyrium, and I studied it.
You know what it does to people.
I was doing you a favor. You want to know how this stuff works just as much as I do. I just wanted to figure it out.
How did you go from studying red lyrium to giving the location to Corypheus?
I found out that red lyrium... it has the blight, Varric. Do you know what that means?
What? The two deadly things combined to form something super awful?
Lyrium is alive, or something like it. Blight doesn't infect minerals, only animals. I couldn't get any further on my own, so I looked for a Grey Warden mage. Blight and magical expertise in one, right? And I found this guy, Larius. He seemed really interested in helping my research. So I gave him a key.
Larius? He was the Grey Warden we met in Corypheus's... Oh, shit. I knew something seemed off.
I didn't realize until you said you found red lyrium at Haven. I came here and... well...
I don't remember Larius.
then I went to you.
That name means something to you, Varric.
He was at the Grey Warden prison where
Oh,
we found
that guy.
Corypheus. And he definitely wasn't a mage before.
You had to know we'd figure out what happened, Bianca. Why did you insist on coming with us?
Varric told me what people were doing with the red lyrium. I had to help make this right.
You couldn't have known what would happen.
Mafarath's balls, she couldn't. I told her exactly how bad this shit was. I told her to keep away from it.
I know I screwed up, but we did fix it. It's as right as I can make it.
This isn't one of your machines. You can't just replace a part and make everything right.
No, but I can try, can't I? Or am I supposed to wallow in my mistakes forever, kicking myself, telling stories of what I should have done?
Ha! As if I would tell stories about my own mistakes.
What's done is done. There's no point arguing about it.
We've done all we can here. Bianca, you'd better get home before someone misses you.
Varric.
Don't worry about it.
Get him killed, and I'll feed you your own eyeballs, Inquisitor.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, goddammit, I gotta run all the way. Let's just go back through the way we came. I don't understand why I can't fast travel just like out of here. But it is what it is, huh? We did, I think, a quest from Solus and Varric, so we'll talk to them both at Skyhold.
I'm glad to have answers, but... shit. The second she showed up here, I knew. I let this mess happen. I gave her the Tig. I am not good at dealing with shit like this.
I don't think anyone is equipped any better than you are.
No, the point is, I don't deal with things. If Cassandra hadn't dragged me here, I'd be in Kirkwall right now pretending none of this was happening.
You realize that nothing has actually been stopping you from doing that.
I suppose you're right. Thank you for your help back there.
After all this, do you think you'll see Bianca again?
I always do. There you are. I've been looking all over for you. You're just in time. We almost had to start without you.
What exactly were you starting without me now?
Are we throwing a party?
Look who showed up, everybody. Deal him in, would you, Ruffles?
I do hope I recall the rules. It's been ages since I've played a game of Wicked Grace.
Grab a seat. We're ready to start.
Are we playing cards or what?
Are 3 drakes better than a pair of swords? Ugh, I can never remember.
Seeker, remember how I said, don't show anyone your hand? That rule includes announcing it to the table.
There's a crown on his head, but a sword too. His head didn't want either.
Don't talk to the face cards, kid.
You seem to have enough people. I have 1,000 things to do. Losing money can be both relaxing and habit-forming. Give it a try.
Curly, if any man in history ever needed a hobby, it's you.
Dealer starts. Oh, I believe I'll start at... Oh, 3 coppers. Do you think that's too daring? Maybe I'll make it 1. No. Boldness. 3 it is.
Seriously, who starts at 3 coppers? Silver or go home?
Sounds good. I'm in.
Bolder the better, right? I'm in.
Me too. Well, are you in?
Of course. Deal me in, Josephine.
Oh, wonderful. I'm glad you're joining us.
Ante up, Inquisitor.
The poor recruit ran out into the dining hall in nothing but his knickers. And this profound silence fell over the hall as 70 mages and 30 Templars all turned to stare at once. Then, a slow round of applause began and spread until every soul was on their feet. A standing ovation.
What did he do?
Saluted, turned on his heel, and marched out like he was in full armor.
He did not.
Good man.
You're shitting us!
That's how you know it's true. I could never put that in a book. Too unlikely.
I've got one for you. It was the night of my harrowing. I was standing in the middle of a room full of Templars and senior enchanters. As the Knight Commander read me the chant, I got the nagging feeling something was missing.
What? No, don't do that to me. What was missing?
They put me in the Ostwick Circle history book, which the first enchanter kept under lock and key, and never spoke of it again.
Not bad. You don't mind if I steal that one, do you?
Well done.
You ought to tell stories more often.
I like the part with the rabbit. There should be more rabbits in stories.
That was scandalous. It would ruin the Inquisition if anyone found out. Tell it again. And the dealer takes everything. I win again.
Deal again. I've figured out your tells, Lady Ambassador.
Commander, everyone knows a lady has no tells.
Then let's see if your good fortune lasts one more hand.
I want another chance to win my dignity back. Deal me in.
Don't say a word, dwarf.
tried to warn you, Curly.
You won the whole part. I knew you could do it, my love.
Hell yeah.
I'm leaving. I don't want to witness our commander's walk
I
of
do.
shame back to the barracks.
Talking about I want to witness
Well,
it.
I do.
Yeah.
It comes off. I didn't know it came off.
What comes off? I'm trying to figure out what the hell they mean by it comes off.
I'm glad you decided to join us tonight. It's too easy to mistake you for the Inquisitor.
What? What is he talking about?
I enjoyed this.
Is he talking about circumcision? That's the only thing that's coming in mind.
It's easy to forget you're not just an icon or symbol. Like those statues of Andraste holding bowls of fire. At least it is for me. You up for another game when this is all over, Inquisitor?
I wouldn't miss it.
Good. It'll take me a while to talk Cullen into it. Maybe I'll work the revenge angle.
Who's that? Did I win?
What are you doing under the table?
Need something? Or are you just here to admire the dwarf?
Tell me more about Bianca.
I'm not making any promises here. Ask.
So how long have the two of you been together?
Well, if you want to split hairs, we're not. Usually there's a continent between us at all times. We write letters. Now and then we manage to meet up. I don't know if that's together. Shit, it's been what, 15 years? Great. Now I feel old. Thanks.
All right, tell me the truth. Bianca made your crossbow, didn't she? I mean, it has her name.
It's not that simple. The Carta thinks my Bianca was a freak success by a Carta inventor who could never duplicate it. If they thought anyone else was involved, someone who could make one work, things would be bad. So, I really can't tell the story. I don't want any more blood on my hands.
What makes the Merchants Guild such a danger to her?
Well, to be fair, it's more of a danger to me. Technically, we're not supposed to be within 300 leagues of one another. If it got back to the guild that we were seen together, they'd freeze my assets and then have me killed. Maybe not in that order.
What did you do?
What in the world did you do to cause that?
We almost started a clan war. Does it matter? I can't change it now.
How do you know Bianca? The lady, I mean, not the crossbow.
I met her years ago when she still lived in Kirkwall, and I was looking for someone with, mechanical skills. Bianca is, beyond a doubt, the most brilliant smith you'll ever meet. I haven't seen her since she got married and moved to Orlais.
Huh?
Bianca is married. Somehow I thought that the two of you had a history.
Bianca's family are Kalnas. Surface dwarves, so conservative they don't take a piss without asking the ancestors first. They picked out a smith caste boy for her. Wealthy, respected, has a great anvil collection. The perfect husband. I heard the wedding was lovely. The one Bianca actually showed up for, anyway.
I guess that's it for now.
Sure.
Oh.
I'll be here. Need something? Or are you just here to admire the dwarf? You wanted to...
Oh, Solus has a cutscene for me.
My friend.
I guess not.
I'd like to hear more about what...
I think I have shared everything of note. I should spend some time encountering more story.
I need to know more.
He has lost his army, and he has lost Orlais. That eliminates military or political means to rebuild Tevinter. He will need to demonstrate that no one in this world can stand against his magic. It will not be subtle.
We'll talk.
Okay. So that means... Back to Employees de Lyon. And let's roll with Cole and Bull. Soulless. Nah, let's do Dorian. Because I'm already a Rift Mage. I don't need the Rift Mage powers of Soulless. I'm good enough. There's a...
If the Red Templars attack, we'll see them coming.
Silver Knight.
Snow's melting around the red lyrium.
It's very angry.
So am I. What are you doing? You think you're built different? You're not. The area around Sarnia has always displayed a blend of the old and new, Elven and Orlesian. I take pride in this. Humphreys du Lion is part of the Dales, and our history is nothing to be ashamed of. Others have not held such an enlightened view, and elven relics once scattered about the region have been destroyed or stolen. Some of the few remaining are statues of wolves, one along Alphonse's Passage, another in a ruin near the Elf's Blood River. Dalish clans passing through often honor these statues with offerings of flowers. I see no harm in it. Signed, Mayor of... That's a stupid fucking name, and I love it. What's that? Dawnstone? Okay. We'll pick up some. Oh yeah, I need more of that. I'm not gonna fill out the requisition, but it's good to have. It's probably a good material. Could be a good material for armor. Maybe, I do not know. Oh, howdy, gentlemen. Bloodstone, got plenty of that. Ew, stinky red lyrium. I love that that actually destroys it. Nice and easy. I'm gonna ask Andrine to marry me. I've got it all planned. I'll take her to the ridge overlooking the valley, and we'll open the bottle of wine Father left for me. I think it's time. I know she's been waiting for a while. I wanted it to be perfect, but nothing's ever perfect. There'll always be a war somewhere. There'll always be sadness and wondering where our next meal will come from, but we'll have each other. Ooh! Rip! I wonder how they died. They looked like they were burnt. Oh, hello, big fella. Oh, he's coming. He's no longer coming. Wait, hold on, something shined over here. Crash fine. That's something that's up above on a different level, not on this part of the map. Yep. Hey. Hello, Philip. I'm genuinely surprised at how well that video is performing. I wasn't expecting that. I really was not expecting these statistics here. That's all green. That's all green. That's better than two of the three are better than the average. Unfortunately, it got dinged for monetization. I'll make some money from it, but not as much as I could. What did the Great War do? What did the first episode of the Great War? Great War Week 1. Yes. Great War. Let's see. Visibility, no. How can I... Great War 1? Great War Episode 1? Damn it, is it not the Great War Week 1? Oh, it's gonna show also Week 100. All the Week 100s. Hold on, I'm gonna scroll all the way to the fucking bottom. Yeah. No, the first episode of the Great War did decent. Hold on. How did it do in its first 24 hours? I don't know when first 24 hours. First 20, okay. By prelude? No. Did I watch the prelude to World War I? I think I just dove into first episode. I'm curious how they'll do this series though, for sure. I definitely think it's gonna be like, in some ways it should be easier, but also in others I feel like it's gonna be a whole lot harder of a story to tell.
It creeps into your thoughts, humming.
Yeah, World War II is more popular. But I don't know, like, with a series that long, it's still gonna have a drop-off. I'm curious if it's gonna be a similar drop-off as World War One. The World War One ended up averaging to about towards the end, it was getting to, I'd say the average was about 200 views within 24 hours. Which in terms of like what I consider my no, it would do The average for World War I was 170. Usually what I like my first 24 hours to be, I prefer to hit around 220. At least for the last couple of years. The villagers of Sarnia know little about the ruined highway standing above their home. Children play below its arches, oblivious to the danger the crumbling structure poses. Judging from its age and the statues adorning its pillars, I would conjecture that it dates from the golden age of the Tevinter Imperium. Is an imposing sight, one I am glad to have seen. But, like, there's also periods in World War II that have some pretty significant downtime and aren't all that thrilling, really. Which, I mean, can be said the same for World War I. Like, especially, you know, 1916 and 1917 were pretty fucking boring. Outside of, like, 1915 too, but 1915 also had a lot of, what was that fucking... Where's this landmark? Had that lovely naval invasion that I'm forgetting the name of.
Nothing to report, sir.
Is it up here? Is that a bit? No, it's just not. There's a locked door. What the fuck is the locked door? I am confused. We're gonna go back though to Skyhold real quick though, because Cullen returned from his adventure. I hope the World War II reaction series does good, because when I see green numbers on my YouTube analytics, it makes brain go yippee. How far I have fallen. How far I used to not give a flying fuck about analytics, but now I do. Now it makes my brain go wee. I blame the Warhammer 40K reactions. When that shit blew up back in January and I made the most money I've ever made in 2 months, I want that to happen again. I need that to happen again. We'll make use of the Grey Warden treaties however we can. Okay, it didn't seem like we got in trouble for that. Who to send? Where to send? Letter marked with a Chevalier seal. Commander, I understand your soldiers intend to pursue a party of Red Templars into the woods surrounding Valforet. We have not forgotten your assistance against the demons, and are we not sworn to aid your fight against Corypheus? Let's take up arms and cast these Templars out. Chevalier Duquette. Our resources alone would only have allowed for small sweeps of the area. The Imperial Army's assistance, we may entirely root Red Templars from the region.
All right.
What the hell am I supposed to do with all those Inquisition power? Like, you never get to spend it. Unless I'm blind and I'm missing opportunities to spend it, but I don't think I have been.
Inquisitor.
This is the second time You have cut my people from me from getting dialogue, requisition officer. You need to shut the fuck up. Get there. And let's see if I can find where this fucking locked door is. What the fuck? I'll see nothing. I am confused. Hopefully we'll come to it. Alrighty. I want to figure out. I want to find. What in the fuck? Where? I am so confused.
Let's look around.
Enter Velasquez Wa. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In death, sacrifice. My brothers and sisters in vigilance, by drinking of the chalice you are a Grey Warden. Though you perished, you died with your blood joined with mine. I honor your sacrifice and carry your memory into battle. Melina Valesson, I remember you. Leonide de Ferment, I remember you. Odwin, I remember you. Ow! Another pride demon. Oh, stay away. Ooh, this will be a good spot to yoink some of these bitches. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it.
War red lyrium. It spread far from the marches.
Where the fuck am I going? This shit isn't marked, is it? Oh! Dragon. The dragon is that way. Alright, let's go. Let's just... No. Got a campsite over here. Most of the journal's pages are ripped out, possibly used as kindling. A few of the final pages remain intact. Mithal and Aste, first Velen lost. Now this weather. Real can't stop shaking. No one lays eyes on the Kratos who lived in for hundreds of years and now will die for a story after all. Maybe I should have Solus with me again. Oh well. I feel like, yeah, I do feel like Solus gives you the best, like, dialogue. Like, he gives you the most, like, lore bits out of all the fucking companions. Cullen is ready to report in. Go back after we do Valeska's watch. I have marked areas of interest on the maps provided. I would draw particular attention to Valeska's watch, an old Grey Warden outpost. It guards a deep road's entrance sealed after the Third Blight. Because of the entrance's size, the Wardens feared Darkspawn would find a way through despite their efforts. Senior Warden Valeska recommended they build a fort over the collapsed tunnel, so Wardens could always guard it. They did so for centuries. The Grey Warden's disappearance means Valeska's watch is now unguarded. If the seal over the entrance has degraded, Darkspawn may infest it. Be wary when entering this area. The Blight is a slow death and one I would save you all from suffering. A message from Liliana. I'm gonna open the door. Come. What? I was shooting that man. Oh, they are Hurlocks.
Someone help! You can't hurt me.
I think Blackhall would have liked to have been here for this.
Any Blackwell would. Dorian. You curse an enemy, inflicting ongoing spirit damage and then trigger the curse in a devastating explosion. That sounds cool as fuck. Coal. Cloak of Shadows. Iron Bull. Terrifying Fury. It's just a... Hold on, this is just a... Oh, it's not even detailed! Oh my god, that's fucking funny. They missed it. The older woman, the one who got me out of prison, told me she was sending me down a tunnel to kill a darkspawn. That's insane. I let them conscript me so I wouldn't hang. I'm not going looking for a darkspawn. They have disease. I have enough of this. I'm free, and I'm not going back. The wardens can find someone else to do their work. I'm gone as soon as night falls. Brother. Area Battle Master Coat. Hell yeah. Open sesame. Oh man. Trash. Trash, trash, trash. I heard noises. Why did I hear voices? Ooh.
I think Blackhall would have liked to have been here for this.
Can that be the end of them?
Nothing at all, Bull? No trouble having a Vint behind you?
The seal holds. With the 5th Blight rumored to be starting at Ferelden, most of the spawn will have moved east. I still hear scrabbling occasionally. Will they try to dig their way through? Perhaps they sense us. I recommend that we reinforce the barricades. Till then, so long as we stay vigilant, all should be well. From the writings of Caton, Grey Warden.
Hope you like the view.
You can't deny you enjoy butchering my people.
Hey, butchering implies I'm gonna eat them. Those bits are just bristle and fat in a red wine marinade.
Well, that much is true.
That didn't happen. They've broken through. The last time we had any trouble here was during the Blight. The records say someone reported hearing scrabbling. They investigated but found no danger. After the archdemon was killed, we got complacent. We might need to destroy all of the Bastion to keep them back. There aren't enough of us left to man the post. If there's a raid, we might not stand. We could get out, attack the town, waiting for word from the Warden Commander. In the meantime, I'll do all I can. You brave, brave soul. Damn, only 266 though. Like, we have weapons that do better. That we can just create easily. Alright, so that's that. Let's go back to Skyhold. As Cullen finished his thing. A fine victory. My enemies feel its sting. Contact has been made. There are others in service to Corypheus. They were
It was
promised
interesting to see how much has changed in Halam Shiral. And so little. Madame Méprise is a fixture. The sun will
And we
grow
treating!
cold before she retires.
They were promised immortality in the next world and will spare no action in this one. They cannot fathom abandoning their master, and therefore they cannot imagine me abandoning their master, and that is your opening. I can give you all of these people, and I promise there are names among them, but they will not act, will not reveal themselves, without a promise of victory that would warrant risking everything. Give me a target, Inquisitor. Place your people in obvious weakness, a true tactical blunder that would legitimately pain you. It must be thus. They will sense any falseness. Reveal your side, and I will reveal the knife, and then you can take it. Take them. That is my plan. I know what it looks like. Perhaps I have fooled you all along, and now I have simply asked for you to grant me victory. But I play the game, Inquisitor. Will you now play as well? Grand Duchess Florian Chalon. No, we will... I think I like Liliana's idea. I've been told that the Council of Heralds has reviewed the evidence and now recognizes Évariste Lemarque, known to us till now as Fairbanks, as the sole heir of Lord Giraud Lemarque. All holdings in Shadow retained by the Lemarque noble house have now reverted to the ownership of Lord Évariste Lemarque. Smell an opportunity. As I understand, Fairbanks never wanted to announce who he was. It was you who allowed word of his own. I like Josephine's idea for Fairbanks. A pair of elves was found deceased in Humphreys du Lion, victims of the region's unnatural weather. Evidence found at their camp suggests they had discovered the resting place of the Sullivan blade, a sword from Dalish legend. The blade was lost during the Second Age, and besides being a valuable historical artifact, it is said to be a formidable weapon. The Inquisition's agents should be able to trace the elves' trail back to the blade's location. Recovering the sword could impress potential Dalish allies, particularly if we are willing to share information on it. Why did the elves fail to recover the sword themselves? I want more information. Liliana. The Sullivan blade is said to be one of the finest weapons ever crafted. The tale of its loss is rarely shared, but we're all impacted by Corypheus' madness. If the sword may serve the Inquisition, then it serves us all. During the Exalted March on the Dales, a band of elves used the sword to spill innocent blood. They hoped to power magic to use against their enemies. Instead, they were punished for the savagery. Spirits reached beyond the veil and struck them down. As for the blade, to this day it lies broken on cursed land. None may touch it without meeting the same fate as those elves. The sword is real, that I know. As for the tale, I cannot say. Stories told to frighten often involve a fair deal of embellishment. That doesn't mean something real did not inspire it. Neria, first to keeper Elendra of Clan Ralafaran. Inquisitor, in light of the information you gave us regarding the truth of the events at Red Crossing, we would like to offer a sign of mourning to the village. Since both sides played a part in this tragedy, honoring the village with one of our halas seems appropriate. If it could be kept there, it might remind both sides of the fragile beauty of things that journey to places where they are strangers. I understand that the villagers of Red Crossing do not trust the Dalish, given our history. If you could convince them to accept this tribute in good faith, it would be greatly appreciated. Cullen, yeah.
All right.
Cullen's straightforwardness is the best option there, I think. I don't want to do any sort of, like, deception.
Heard you found something that had to do with wardens. Would have
liked to have seen it. Yeah.
Nothing right.
The war in Orlais has claimed too many lives. I pray that it's over for good.
Okay.
Nothing.
Alright, so we got upgrades to dole out. Any foe that attacks you in melee is going to bleed for it, taking a portion of the damage. Sarah. Classical line is more constant, making them time almost stop around you. Each enemy you damage. It ends. Yeah, that one. Coup de grace. I haven't used Vivian in so fucking long. Let's see here. Weapons. Is this level 17? Level 17. Cassandra. You get an upgrade. No new that. None of that. Let's see. Sarah. Let's see. Use at 239. This is better than Gift of the Talons. So we'll switch to that. And then Cass. Even better sword. Oh, and I kind of like. Well, the blue goes with what I've given your top, so. Armor. None of that. None of that. And none of that. Accessories. None of that. Alright, we'll just sell these things. Okay. And then let's go. I got a fast travel here. The Undercroft should have its own fast travel spot. I mean, it kind of does because it's right next to the fucking throne. This makes me do 2 loading screens when it could just be 1.
Not trying to step on your toes, you know.
All right. Hold on. I want to see. All right, 267. Do we have? No. Yeah, it doesn't go. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Now back to... Oh, we could do the Kratos of Levin. No, because that's at the Emerald Grave. Yep. No, let's keep going. Let's keep doing Umphreys.
Red.
Nothing to report, sir.
God damn it. God fucking damn it, man. The Tower of Bone. You know, I'll give him a bone or two. You know what I mean. By bone, I mean penis. There was a... I want the quest. How do I get to it? Guessing... How do we kill him so fast? How do we do... How do we do that? Hold the tower. Do not let the Inquisition reach the quarry, or worse, the keep. Everything we've worked for will be lost. Gotta go clear him out, I guess. Would you stop shooting me, you bitch? And yeah, we can claim the Tower of Boners. That is...
There's a corpse in this lyrium.
Interesting.
Oh, there's a lyrium in
The
the
Red
corpse.
Templars sped its creation by growing it from the dead.
Cullen will want to know about this.
The grand bridge named Judicale's Crossing was constructed in 856 Blessed to celebrate the coronation of Emperor Judicale I, as a testament to the skill of Olay's greatest engineers. The bridge replaced an ancient fallen highway leading to the Pools of the Sun. At the bridge's ceremonial dedication, the Emperor's sister, Grand Duchess Leontine, led a dozen nobles and their entourages in a stroll across the bridge to the hot springs where they took the waters. Judicale's Crossing structural supports bear architectural and decorative elements that mimic those of the ancient Tevinter highway it replaced. One can see their like several miles away in the archways rising above the village of Sarnia. The Andrastian statues that decorate the walkway, however, are entirely Orlesian in style. From the highlands of Orlais by Lord Aramar Godho, royal historian. There's a dragon on the other side.
It was loud. The echoes, remember?
You might be able to rebuild this.
I didn't check out the tower that's over there, I don't think, so we're gonna have to run back that spot after we claim the Tower of Boners. And I will continue to call it that because it's, it makes my 5-year-old brain laugh. Let's do the shards first.
It sings sick music.
And soon we'll have enough shards to do all of the... what you call it? Oh, no shards across the bridge. Okay. Oh god. Emprise de Lyon is fucking huge, man. The Tower of Bone is so named for the hundreds of human bones discovered in a hidden chamber beneath the flagstones. The bones were cremated in accordance with chantry law and the chamber cleansed and sealed. Local tales of the tower and its grisly contents abound. Some believe Tevinters built the structure, reinforcing its foundations with blood magic. In other tales, elves built the tower. My favorite is particularly imaginative. In this story, a blood mage summoned a greater pride demon, who then possessed the entire tower. When the mage died, his sons were unable to control the demon, so they commissioned 8 monstrous iron chains intended to hold it. The touch of the cold iron chain is the only thing holding the stone abomination in place. Should they break, the tower will pull itself off its foundations and walk, destroying everything in its path. That is definitely an imaginative tale. Yes, indeed. Let's grab... Let's go this way. See if I can get to that one tower. It kind of looks like I can. Oh, hello, Templars. That was the one spot I didn't go. When I was exploring this area, alright. Raken's Tower.
There's an elven artifact nearby. The wards are working.
Anything to do at the tower? Like, check it out? No. But there was a little campsite I saw. Right down over here. Alright, nothing to be found there. Cool. And I was over here. Alright. I almost choked on water. Oh, God. That would have been embarrassing. Ow! Bitch. And it's from Adeline's diary. A messenger came today. Said Gerard was killed. He tried to explain to Remy how it happened, but Remy wasn't listening. I had to tell him to leave. I tried to explain to Remy what it all meant, but I don't think he heard me either. He just shivered and asked me to put more wood on the fire. I don't think he understands. Maybe he just doesn't want to. I hate this war. Del, it's Aldrich, like I told you it would be. I always know when it's him. I get that prickle at the back of my neck. Maker knows how it happens, it just does. You should have trusted me. I knew he wouldn't let me go. I'm going to lay a false trail, get him away, then double back to come at him from behind. Then I'm going to end him. I hope I'll have the opportunity to send this. Maybe I'll find a messenger in Sarnia. I just like writing to you, talking to you. Makes me feel like you're close, like Father's close. Across everything he knew about hunting. Gives me the courage I'll need to do what I have to. Love always, Diane. Hey, Wormface. You know our usual spot under Judy's Crossing? I was there fishing 2 nights ago when the entire thing came down. A thunderous noise like you never heard. Maker must have been watching my sorry behind. I don't know how I got out of there alive. It's those damn Templars. I told you there was something shifty-like about them. Anyway, I was picking myself up when I saw something glittering in the rubble on the shore. I would have gone and looked, but those Templars were poking around what was left of the bridge and I didn't want them to see me. I'm thinking there might have been some sort of treasure hid in the bridge. Oh, we need you on lookout while I dig. Come by when you've a mind to, and we'll head over. Hook nose. Let's go on this way. Towards Suladin's keep. Oh, motherfucker from a mile away. And it wouldn't let me target him. What's up, Michael?
Bad news, Herald. Your efforts to drive off the Red Templars have not gone unnoticed. Imshale knows we're here. He sent Red Templars after me, and a pack of Shades descends now upon Sarnia. The people are defenseless. I must return without delay. It's up to you to destroy Imshale.
One second, guys. Cole found a way
Makes
around.
sense. It holds them as they die. But then it's a man, and he wants a woman. Why?
When they possess people, they often indulge in feelings they have never before experienced.
But it changed. It is blank, black, blunted from being. It never wanted before.
I've felt no interest in women since you came through the veil?
No.
Okay. Conversation ends there. Good job, team. Ooh. Hidden loot. Sort of hidden. Excuse me, Solus. Oh, howdy, gang. We must carefully control exposure to red lyrium. The last one entered a savage frenzy from the lyrium. We had to put it down. Once the red lyrium takes hold, their strength increases as we expected, but it makes them even more difficult to leash. Until we obtain the creatures in large enough numbers to test different techniques, we will never achieve a reliable method of corruption and control. I may have to recommend setting aside the entire experiment. Surely the behemoth serves our purpose. The giant brought from the Renmold graves last week died this morning. It had received a small injury to the abdomen that eventually killed it. We have only one surviving giant. Fortunately, the first changes have been promising. I am hopeful. It must be difficult to capture the creatures without violence, but there is too much at risk in beating them into submission. Breeding them might be feasible. Unfortunately, no one has spotted a female species.
They want to be big, to kill everything.
Nothing. Nothing. Alright. We'll grab Palandaris when we can, because it's so fucking rare. Something tells me there's going to be a good bit of Palandaris in this area. Motherfucker. Hey, would my fucking tank actually tank and get its attention? How do I? Wait a minute. How do I get to you? Treasure chest. I have no clue. Moving on. Bull, get the fuck out of the way, dude. Why is it so hard? Why is it so fucking hard to climb? If you're gonna put shit in a place I gotta parkour to, make the parkour actually fucking plausible. I don't. Abyssal Peach. Not so much filtered as dredged. Should be kept in a cold, dark place. Also locked. Forgotten as well, if one is wise. Times in this game when they make you parkour is so bad. Cool story, bro. Didn't ask. Hey, Bull, could you fucking get... Could you learn to be a tank? Grab all the loot. That we can make the best armor possible. From the writings of Knight Captain Fournier. We arrived in the Highlands at night. I was immediately given the task of overseeing the acquisition and staffing of the Sarnia quarry. I asked the general why we needed a quarry if the crystals will grow anywhere. Apparently, the Elder One believes the composition of the earth here will ensure that it grows more rapidly and abundantly. I didn't ask why he believes this. The general doesn't like questions. He probably doesn't know. Some of my men feel we should take the quarry by force. The general did not specify how I was to secure the land, so I am considering a more subtle approach. Any suspicions we raise will increase the chance of a military investigation, perhaps even the newly formed Inquisition. We must operate in secret as long as possible. I scouted the quarry yesterday. It is quiet with the war raging. I expect demand for luxury granite has decreased significantly. A thought occurred to me. So much is gained through commerce. Why not exploit that? Let's see, is there anything to find over this way? No. Blocked off. Okay. Ooh. Piece of paper. My lord Michel. There's a soldier in Sarnia who calls himself Michael. He arrived last night and has been asking about the keep, and you in particular. He told people you are a demon, but we have him retrieved Connell. Demon? What a frightful thing to call someone. No, leave Michael alone. He made his choice. I look forward to his attempts to follow through, though. Although, I suspect he'll trip on his good intentions and fall down a well inside a week. What? Should the two have a history? I can't remember if Michael told us about that or not. I'm not gonna parkour to that one chest. Fuck that shit. I will parkour to this chest though, because it's just a couple of hops. I'm about this fucking sneeze though, holy shit.
Bright and brilliant, he wanders the ways, walking, unwaking, searching for wisdom.
I do not need you to do that, Cole.
Your friend wanted you to be happy, even though she knew you wouldn't be.
Could you... if you would remember her, could you do it as I would?
He comes to me as though the Fade were just another wooded path to walk without a care in search of wisdom. We share the ancient mysteries, the feelings lost, forgotten dreams, unseen for ages, now beheld in wonder. In his own way, he knew wisdom, as no man or spirit had before. Thank you.
So confused as to which is the wrong way and which. Right. I want to go the wrong ways first. This takes me. Oh man, I can't tell. Something tells me doors. Correct way. So. Let's go this way first. Wait a minute. This is... What the fuck? What? I completely zoned out, I guess, about... I overlooked this path. That's okay. Okay, it doesn't lead anywhere then, that's good. Oh, you bitch. As well top everyone off.
Ah, the hero arrives. But is it hero or murderer? It's so hard to tell.
You're the demon called Imshale.
Ahem. Choice spirit.
Talky ones. I hate the talky ones.
Wait. These are your friends? They're very violent. It's worrying. True to my name, I will show you that you have a choice. It doesn't always have to end in blood.
What choice?
Talk. It really hurts to listen. Trust is another matter entirely.
Simple. We don't fight, and I grant you power. Shower you with riches. Maybe virgins.
What more power could you give
we
me?
all live happily ever after. Well, not all of us, but who's counting?
No. You die, demon.
Alpha. Choice spirit. If you won't be smart, be afraid. Where's that Michelle? Afraid of another disaster? Enough of this.
I feel like I'm not doing any damage to him, Shale. Hmm. Nice. If there's anything hiding on the outskirts. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's not gonna be.
Is he gone? The demon is finally gone.
He's not gonna make it, boss.
Delirium has taken hold. He doesn't have long.
Why was the demon here, working with the Red Templars?
A garden needs a gardener. Nurturing, gentle hands. Directing the change. Not too fast, not too slow. Just right. Has to be just right.
Demon-directed growth. Perhaps it yields more functional soldiers.
There's nothing I can do for you. I'm sorry.
Imshale. He said he could take the red out. If I said yes.
Imshale could have saved you.
He liked to watch the agony. He liked to play. We were his garden. Consent and live. Deny and be consumed. Oh, but what he wanted. No. Anything but that.
Oh,
I chose the red. I chose.
Did Imshale? Imshale a rapist? Whenever there's that sort of insinuation in dialogue, or that sort of wording in dialogue like that, that's what it makes me think. Ben Edouard Desjardins.
Ah, your worship, welcome. I am Baron Edouard Desjardins
Baron.
of Leeds. I am pleased to meet you. Ambassador Montillier speaks highly of you.
You seem to know Josephine quite well.
Oh, yes. Yves Montillier, Josephine's father, is an old friend. We used to hunt together. I watched her grow up, you know. Such a clever girl. She could charm wolves to dance with hares. I am gratified to see the Inquisition has not overlooked her talents.
What is your role here, Baron?
Oh, well, the Ambassador entrusted me with handling the Inquisition's enterprise in the Dales. Much of our efforts are concentrated on rebuilding, eradicating threats, reopening trade routes and such. And of course, I will oversee the forging of relations with the nobles of Southern Orlais.
Any news, Baron?
Scouts report you have seen the collapsed bridge at Judical's Crossing. We are trying to secure resources to rebuild it. Reinforcements from Skyhold will hasten this.
Any news, Baron?
Not currently, and as they say, no news is good news, yes?
I shall take my leave.
My approach was carefully observed. This was not a Tig unused to watching its boundaries. I got the impression that if I'd been one of his Orzammar cousins, our meeting would have been swift and bloody. That is, if I'd been allowed to find the passage at all. As it was, he was polite and efficient, and he knew well the current market for everything he offered. Clearly, their isolation is not because of fear, and certainly not disinterest. Among his wares, I saw the latest fabrics of Al Rayo and volumes by a free marcher poet 3 centuries dead. This only added to my doubt of the official year of Kalsharok's rediscovery, as declared by the Assembly of Orzammar. I didn't mention this to my host, as curious as I was, there was an undercurrent I found unsettling. I must stress that he and his helpers were professional and honest throughout, but there was something I cannot describe. While he remained hooded the entire time, he looked me square in the eye when our deal was struck, unashamed. I lived through a time of blight. I felt the gaze of a Grey Warden and seen the corruption of his prey. Why I remembered both in that moment I still cannot explain. Unmeaning Novus Sturhald and Kalsharok, excerpted from the journals of Sir Evrain Abernash, noble merchant scholar. Okay. Oh my god, there's so fucking much, man. Let's go back to... Oh, there's a merchant here in Cithaden Keep. Hold on, I want to see what he sells. Nothing good. Ooh. He sells tier 3.
Sourced from all over.
Let's go back to Sarnia.
Nothing to report,
Turn
sir.
in these 2 quests here. Granny May.
No, I dropped it. It's gone. Gone. Mama's ring. You found it. Oh, thank you, thank you. I'll never let it go again.
It was good to do that.
I know. That's why I did it.
No sign of trouble at the moment.
It's done. The demon is dead.
It is finally over. I wish I could have heard him scream, but Sarnia is safe. It is a good day. Now I find myself free to choose a new direction. I would be honored to serve the Inquisition, if it will have me.
The Inquisition welcomes you, Michel de Chavannes.
Michel.
I shall return to your outpost to await further instruction. No sign of trouble at the moment.
Alright, let's go back to Skyhold. Weapons, no new sword, no new axes, none of that. New shield though. Sandra, it's better, she gets another upgrade. Armor. Heavy, nothing. Accessories. Aware this energy regenerates mana or stamina at a higher rate. Let's see, who do we want to have? Superb amulet of constitution. That would be like that. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. We'll buy 10% more. Materials. Rare inventory. To get access to rare inventory, why not? Inquisitor, thank you for convincing the villagers of Red Crossing to acquiesce. I understand that they were reluctant, but perhaps the sign of shared mourning will lead to new healing and growth. Please, accept these gifts. May they aid your Inquisition in its quest. Keep her howling. Ambassador Montilia, we, the members of the Orlesian Society for the Protection of Historic Architecture, would like to draw your attention to the deplorable state of Judicale's Crossing. The bridge was constructed in 856 plus as part of the festivities surrounding the first anniversary of the coronation of Emperor Judicale I, and for nearly an age it has been considered the greatest triumph of Orlesian engineering. Now it lies in ruins, shattered by monstrous rebels of the Templar Order. You cannot allow this grave injustice to stand, Ambassador. The Crown is too involved in its civil war to properly care for our historic landmarks, but the Inquisition will surely come to the aid of the people. With hope. Duchess Nicole de Valmontagne, and another hand at the bottom of the column. Can we handle this, please? I am receiving 19 of these letters a day. Commander, repairs to the damaged bridge at Judicale's Crossing are complete, although we ran into some complications. The workers were spooked by sightings of dragons flying around the site, so we brought in Tamar for extra security. She did a good enough job, but next time I think we'll call in anybody else. That woman doesn't just frighten dragons, if you know what I mean. Captain Mathis. Alright. Assigning Michel de Chauvin. Celine's disgraced champion has joined the Inquisition. He's an honorable man, but a casualty of Orlay's brutal politics and prejudices. Find him a place in the organization where he will feel at home. Michel can do little for me in Valroya's halls of power, but he knows about the Illuvians controlled by the Elves of Orlais. I'll have him working with Solus and our scholars to discover all we can of those mirrors. Oh, so it's whoever I want to give a bonus to. Colin.
Inquisitor.
Especially if he's a renowned chevalier. Chromatic greatsword, 262. Damn. And we have another quest at Suladin Keep. What is it, Baron?
Fine day, is it not?
Any news, Baron?
Judicale's Crossing has been rebuilt, thanks to our combined efforts.
Mainly mine.
Scouts have spotted a dragon flying through the hills. If this is a high dragon ready to spawn, There is reason for concern.
I shall take my leave.
There are 3 dragons? Oh my god.
Inquisitor.
Catch my title. You love to say my title. The fuck invisible wall. I heard that.
We should search the area.
And on the other side, it's on the other fucking side.
Break the locks, please!
I'm gonna have to switch the rogue each time. It's kind of annoying.
The Red Templar lieutenants are in the quarry. This won't stop until they're dead.
Okay.
I'm glad we helped them.
I am also glad we helped them. Oh, it just opened. Legacy White Shear. Peculiar and rare. A single run of the spirit took color on what has been optimistically been called flavor from lyrium in the cask's bilge hoop. A sipping whiskey if you value your innards. Ugh. For the boys at Suludin need several barrels for those things they're working on. Also prepare a batch for the Storm Coast of Fournier. Hop, 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 hop. Alright, I guess it was not a locked door at all. Her next move. Ooms the fuck? Yeah, it's over. It's done. I got him. I'm going back to my old camp to pick up the letter I left for you. And then I'm leaving this horrible place. I don't have to skulk around anymore, hiding behind trees and erasing my tracks. I'm free and I'm coming home. Bam. She home. Where am I going? Oh, that's like final area shit. Oh, that's guessing. Yippee. Y'all just staring at the walls? Keep on, keep it on. Enjoy yourselves. I think, I don't know. Go free now.
Have you freed everyone?
No. I'm working on it.
It was good to do that.
Is it up above? It's up above. Klimt, Lieutenant Coot isn't feeling well, so I must rely on you to handle the lady from the village. Set aside some basic supplies. Flour, dried peas, blankets, any coin you can spare. Either bring them or have them brought to the grove or trees at the fork of the Elf's Blood, 2 nights from now. Make sure no one sees you. Mistress Polan should be there. We'll give you a list, people we can use. In exchange for the goods, bring the list to me. Oh, and lean on her a bit. Coot's got a soft heart and lets her get away with things. My lists have been getting shorter, and she recommends folks who are old or have some hidden ailment. We take them, but they don't survive the seeding. Useless. Either she comes up with something good, or we take everyone. What's back here? Dawnstone. That's it. Okay. I'll save you all momentarily. Damn it. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Besson. Maddox needs twice the usual red lyrium to modify my armor properly. Taking over as the vessel means it has to be perfect. I have the amount ready in 3 days, and you and your squad will get a chance to serve as Corypheus' honor guard. Sage, hello, hello. My own proving goes on. When I first donned the armor, I thought I was drowning in fire. Without Corypheus to stop me, I'd have torn my own skin off. Now the armor's settled, I can march for days without rest, break a man like kindling. I'm finally fit to be the vessel. Maddox may come to you to work on my armor's modifications. He gives you instructions about the lyrium, follow them to the letter. Treat Maddox like you treat me, Samson.
We should inform Cullen that we've taken care of Samson's red lyrium hoard.
Wish we could be there when Samson hears about it.
I will not survive this. I saw what the Red Templars did to the others. The red crystals, they get in your flesh and they change you. You lose yourself, then you die. That is to be my fate. I pray Lynette does not mourn for me long. I don't deserve her love. The world must know what I have done. I won't go to the grave carrying this weight. I killed Lynette's brother, God. He told her he was going to fight for the Empress, but he never intended to do so. He was going to run away to Ferelden. I caught him one night, looking in our bureau for Lynette's jewels. He meant to take them and leave forever. I tried to stop him, but he fought back and I killed him. I never meant to. It was an accident. Make her forgive me. Andraste grant me her strength. Luis. Damn.
Let us out!
Nothing about it. They're all gathered.
They'll turn us into those things.
Alright, don't worry. I'm letting you out.
Have you looked everywhere? They took so many of us.
I'm working on it, buddy. Calm your titties. Put some ice on them.
We helped them.
Was there something up here for me to... No. Oh, hello, lads. Cut off your hair? It's been months since I did that. But I did it because I was getting annoyed with it mostly. I was kind of... It's a lot of work to maintain it. And I mean... What I should have done, because I do regret just chopping it off entirely. I should have just gotten like a trim.
Let us out!
I should have just like...
Let us out!
Trimmed it shorter. I shouldn't have. Make it also look more full.
Have you looked everywhere?
Layer it a little maybe
so many
too.
Of us.
But now I know I'm gonna grow it out again. It'll just
like
take me
it
a
when we
while.
help people.
It's gonna take a good while. Is that above or below? Hold on. Okay, it's on this level. As I suspected. I took a quick tour around the quarry in Sarnia, famed for its azure granite. The owner of the mine, Albin Poulain, proudly informed me that 500 blocks of stone from that very quarry were used to tile the bathing chambers of Lady Montillon's summer estate. A lot of people liked my hair. I plan on it'll come back eventually. To Paxley. I've seen the transformations. It's a horror to watch your soldiers' faces change, to realize they might not remember you day to day. It's a sword in the guts, but the ones who make it through are near invincible. Feed Elfroot to the soldiers hurting as much as they want. Beyond that, it's just waiting until they stop feeling pain. Remind them they spread the lyrium. It grows at our touch. With the materials I've sent, they'll grow enough for a dozen armies. It's proof we're on the right path, that any suffering is worthwhile.
A note from Samson about spreading red.
What's this quest? And there's lyrics over there.
Let us out!
Oh, it's above. Shit, hold up. Hold up. Okay, you fuckers. I was climbing. Fine, bitch. Damn gnats. Why are there so many? Every summer. Every fucking summer.
Let us out!
I literally don't understand mechanically why they make it make you have to have a rogue to unlock things after you get that one Inquisition perk. Like, I feel like once you get that one Inquisition perk, you should just be able to any class should be able to just open the fucking doors. I don't have to keep fucking swapping back and forth. It's a bit tedious.
Inquisitor, please.
You don't seem well. What's wrong?
The red crystals, I can feel them at the tips of my fingers, beneath my nails, under my eyelids. I know what happens. I have a letter for my love. Would you place it in the hollow of the marked tree by the river? When he returns from the war, he'll know to look there. Let him hate me and move on.
Let us out!
Chill, bro. I'm getting to it.
Have you freed everyone?
Almost there. Almost there.
I'm glad we did that.
I'm also glad, Cole. I'm glad you're glad. And I'm sure you're glad that I'm glad that you're glad. And I'm glad that you're glad that I'm glad that you're glad. I could keep going. Endless loop of gladness. Insanity. And we gotta find... There's the note. Coot, we need more villagers. We've gone through the miners already. Weaklings. Get the rest from the most recent list. I don't care if the village is running out. No one will miss them. Get more? Fuckers better not push me down. You bitch! It's on site, motherfucker. I will kill you and your family. To confirm, yes, I have heard the reports. The Inquisition is on the rise, but there'll be a toothless hound once our master deals with them. We stand between the enemy and Corypheus. He gave us what the Chantry never would, a second chance. We do not want to see a single man let him down. Sow the lyrium, let it follow where we walk. take root where we settle. Never forget that your footsteps, yours, mark Curfeus' path to victory, General
I
Samson.
found a letter from Samson himself.
Break the locks, please! You saved us. We can all go home now.
Yippee!
I'm glad we did that.
Okay. See, I've been through that locked door. There was one area I want to check out, though. So I guess it's not marked. Do a good bit of running to get back to it, though. I think. If we can get to it from here. Man, the one thing I just want from one of the things that I want from Veilguard, perhaps the most important one, please be less tedious than Inquisition. My God, does this game have a lot of, like, kind of like, that bit annoying running around. Like, I don't mind collecting shards and stuff. But maybe not, like, maybe half as many.
Want a sample of this?
Okay, random dwarf just standing in the middle of the... Not ominous at all. Maybe half the amount of shards to hunt would be fine. Maybe. I don't know. Where the fuck does this lead? I have no clue where I am going. There's loot at the end of the tunnel, though. Always take that. Yoink. Ooh, balefire. But where could the symbol be? I'm guessing. Get back in the cave. I thought I heard something in the cave. Yep. Okay.
Keeping busy, Inquisitor?
Any news, Baron?
We plan to push into the region to make it safe for trade and travel.
I shall take my leave.
Secure the third tower, second tower, first tower. Why didn't you just give me that quest right off the... Back to Sania.
Nothing to report, sir.
And then we'll go back to a couple of things to do in Skyhold. And then the dragons and whatnot. Excuse me, Mistress Polar.
Bless you. Good day to you.
You lied. You
Liar!
knew what the Red Templars were doing, but you took their gold and stayed silent.
Yes, I took their gold. Gold and any supplies they would give. All so we could live. There are many orphans in Sarnia. Who protected them when their parents were lost? We couldn't run, not with the river frozen and the demons. If I had said anything, they would have killed me too. So I let them take people, and prayed that one day, someone like you would come destroy them. All we could do was survive till that day. Now it's come, hasn't it? I was right.
People were taken, infected by red lyrium because of your actions.
What else could I do? Take up the old pitchfork to fight?
Yeah?
Those who died would have died regardless. This way at least some survived.
You never know for certain unless you fucking fight.
I saw what those Templars did to the others. If you hadn't freed us, I might have been next.
I found your confession. You killed Lynette's brother.
No. It was an accident. He was going to take everything. You mustn't tell Lynette. Let her believe the war killed Guard.
Guard was her brother. She deserves to know the truth.
I was going to die. Now we have a chance to start over. Please, I beg you.
Sometimes the truth is good.
He was alive. All this time he was alive. I didn't even dare hope.
I hope things improve for you, your family, and all of Sarnia.
Because of you, they have. Thank you. You will be in my thoughts and prayers.
I guess, okay.
Thank the maker, the Inquisition found us.
I guess those wolves just were like, oh, nope, never mind. We're gonna disappear entirely. What's that? August ramp? Okay, I've killed that. Oh, we're so close to our level up. Okay. From here, back to Skyhold. Things to tell Cullen. Weapons. Did we get anything? Nope. So we can sell all that shit. It's a bitch boy. Egghead.
I've been reading the letters found in the quarry. Samson is making red lyrium from people?
Not anymore. Not in that mine.
I knew Samson had fallen, but this... it's monstrous. We have to put an end to him. Look at these orders from the encampment. That armor must give Samson extraordinary power. We may not be able to stop him.
Samson's a menace. If we can't defeat him, no one stands a chance.
Then we must destroy the armor. But I couldn't say how. Templars are trained not to destroy expensive magical equipment. Perhaps Dagna has some ideas. She crafts the impossible every day.
Oh yeah, Dagna and Bianca are voiced by
Did you
Laura
need
Bailey.
something?
Is there anything I should...
Only that I'm never playing cards again. I still can't find my... It doesn't matter. I don't know how Varric talked me into that.
That's all.
Colin, don't be a party pooper. You know you want to play cards again.
Good afternoon.
We'll talk.
Goodbye.
Let us sit in judgment.
Mistress Pulin of Sarnia is accused of aiding and abetting the Red Templars in the Dales. She sold a quarry to them for a handsome sum. They used the quarry to grow red lyrium by enslaving townspeople. The only
you did profit
extenuating
from this.
circumstance, Mistress Pulin was procuring supplies to keep the remaining townspeople fed.
If you'd like to explain your intentions, speak.
My crime was misjudgment. The land sale was meant to bring prosperity in hard times.
Yet you kept taking coin from the Red Templars, even after you realized what they'd done to the people.
Why not? It bought food for the ones remaining. Isn't that enough? You question whether greed or necessity led me. Tell me which you weigh me for.
Mistress Pulin, you will spend all your ill-earned money rebuilding the town of Sarnia. If the townspeople forgive you, your debt to them is paid.
Your worship, I will do my best to repair what I have done.
That's a good option. I'm missing one throne. One throne. Yeah, I remember at least Josephine is back. Cullen might be back. Nope, just Josie. My dear Ambassador, please convey our heartfelt thanks to the Herald for the kind gift to young Baldwin. Andraste and the Wyvern is his favorite bedtime story, and the stuffed wyvern toy has already become his most favored companion. We are shocked that news of the Inquisition's formation did not reach us for so long. We would be most interested in offering our support for your holy cause, and shall be sending an emissary directly. Cordially, Wilhelm Augustin. P.S. Enclosed is the drawing young Baldwin has done of himself and the Herald riding wyverns. I am to convey that his wyvern's name is burned, and the Herald says... I'm riding a wyvern named Otto. That's how it should be. Hell yeah. Love it. Let's see. No, we will not. I like Liliana's idea there. Yeah, the romantic stories.
Let us begin.
Alright, let's talk to Dagna. How much money do we have? We have 17. We have a 10% off.
Not trying to step on your toes, you know.
Dagna, what have you learned of Samson?
He should be dead. I mean, you could make a hat out of red lyrium and kill people, especially the wearer. Samson's armor is genius. To do all this and not go insane, it must be resistant. Or he is insane. Or both.
You're not comforting me, Dagna. He's dangerous either way.
Oh, fine. I just need time and tools. People. And red lyrium. For tests, you see?
Is that wise?
Everything is safe if handled properly. And you don't touch it long, or breathe it. I mentioned the hat, right? No hat. Time and resources, Inquisitor. I'll get what you want. Now shoo, I've work to do.
Alright, let's go not to Frostbite Basin. On Prise de Lyon. Let's see. Do Cassandra. Cole. Solus. We haven't rolled with Cass in a while. I really like the Solus and Cole duo. I really do like having Solus around, even though I know he's a little bitch boy. But Solus gives me
Lyrium.
the lore.
I wonder how far this corruption has spread.
He gives me the tidbits and the factoids. I'm a sucker for that shit, man. Let's go fight 3 fucking dragons. Maybe. We might be, I don't know if we'll be strong enough to deal with them. But we'll find out, won't we, squad? Oh, did I get my level up yet? I did not. Soldiers. Y'all couldn't make a shorter bridge? We couldn't, well, okay. We couldn't push the two mountains here closer together.
Let's look around.
Oh, I see them. That's so cool. Amulet of Death. Every time an enemy dies nearby the wearer of this amulet gains health and stamina. Ooh. Ooh. So it's only for, who's it for? It's warrior or rogue. I'll give that one to Cass. That's a really good one. Slay the Hyvernaut? Certainly try. I'll give it that good old college try. Hector is one of the Chantry's anointed. In Andraste's time, he was Lord of Navarra and one of the Prophet's most loyal followers. According to some Orlesian legends, when Mathrath betrayed Andraste and Tevinter captured her at Hector's stronghold in Navarra, Hector leapt to her defense and was shot full of arrows. He survived long enough to see Tevinter's soldiers drag Andraste away. In this particular depiction, Hector appears as a young and handsome man, lounging in a position many consider inappropriate to the depicted subject. Some have decried the statue, arguing that Hector seems to be greeting a lover, rather than grieving the betrayal of his prophet. Oh yeah, most sultry. Most seductive, you might say. How do I get to this dragon? I'll deal with you fuckers later. I'll kill this dragon. Etienne's ring. We're gonna make a save before fighting said dragon. I don't know if he'll kick my ass. Sounds mean. Angry. Come on, squad.
An impressive creature. There is a purity in such undiluted power.
Uh-oh. Would you land, you bitch? Ah! Oh, I froze. Rude. Bitch. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Right to Cassandra's face. Shouldn't be grouped up, gang. Not the best ordeal. Motherfucker. It was taking a while to die. Hmm. 264. That makes it better than what I have. Cast currently wearing. According to our legends, what remains of the sun's heat, left in the earth when Elganon threw the sun from the sky and buried it in the abyss, heats the hot springs in the dales. The waters of the spring have healing qualities. We have always treated them as sacred. Then, of course, the legions moved in, scarring them with their garish statuary. But fate is just. Last I heard, dragons had claimed the territory. Let us hope the beasts made a meal of fat nobles who couldn't escape in time, and by an unknown Dalish elf. Right. Ooh. That would be good to pair with you trap them with the what is this? Full of the abyss, static cage them in there. Ooh. I'm seeing how to combo these abilities. I don't want to fight. Am I gonna have to go run back and forth to deal with these dragons? I'd rather not. But now we are gonna go back to Skyhold because Cullen returned. And we're gonna distribute the gear that we got. Let's see, Staff of the Void is a 105 lightning. Not better than Tyr does, but what bonuses does it get? We could give her the Staff of the Void. But no, we're gonna give it to Solus. Armor. Oh, it's a level 19. But honestly, my Battlemaster armor is still better than that. Here, your grenades belt. So what is our Inquisition attributes? So I just need to buy 2. Superb amulet of willpower. Does anyone not have a purple? Connections. Ooh, wait, we want to do Sterling Reputation because then we can get even cheaper things. Yeah. Very good. I'll speak to Michel immediately. From what I hear, he's already struck up a friendship with some of our young soldiers after one night at the tavern. Can already see him moving into a mentoring position. Mistress Perrin has been sentenced to provide relief to the people of Sarnia who suffered because of her alliance with the Red Templars. She has purchased supplies for the town, but is having difficulty moving them up the river. She has asked the Inquisition for aid. A brace of wagons and guards turns them. Be slower but safer. Slower but safer. Yeah, we'll just... The other two didn't really... Those other two options weren't all that special. Didn't seem like they gave anything new or more. Let's go. Here.
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is.
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
Didn't someone else also give me requests?
Inquisitor.
Yeah, never mind. Carry on. Let's do some codex reading. I've read that. Okay. Founded at Weishaupt Fortress in the Neanderthals, the Grey Wardens offered humanity hope in its darkest hour. Veterans of decades of battles with the Darkspawn came together, and the best among them pledged to do whatever was necessary to stem the tide of darkness that swept across the land. These great humans, elves, and dwarves pooled their knowledge of the enemy and formed a united front to put a stop to the Archdemon's rampage. And stop it they did. Ballads are still sung today of the first Grey Warden charge into the waves of the Darkspawn at the city of Nordbotten, each warden facing 10 or 20 Darkspawn at a time. Squadrons of Grey Wardens mounted on their mighty griffins, soaring through the blackened skies and battling the terrible Archdemon with spear and spell. Oh, what a sight it must have been. Incredibly, the Grey Wardens won that first battle. They raised their arms in victory, and suddenly there was hope. The Grey Wardens led the lands of men and the last stalwart defenders of the Dwarven halls against the hordes of the Archdemon Dumat for the next 100 years, gaining and losing ground, but never backing away. From all over Thedas, they recruited whoever possessed the skill and strength to raise the Grey Warden's banner, making no distinction between elven slave or human nobleman. And finally, nearly 2 centuries after the first old god rose from the earth, the Grey Wardens assembled the armies of men and dwarves at the Battle of Silent Fields. It was then that Dumat finally fell and the First Blight ended. The Tevinter Imperium would face a new challenge with the coming of the Prophet Andraste. Thoughts of the Blight grew distant. Dumat's defeat to the Darkspawn were no longer considered a threat, but with the wisdom of hindsight, we know that conceit proved foolish indeed. The task of the Grey Wardens was far from over. Next bit of lore. We finally found a muck alive in that passage. Still can't believe it. The only reason I didn't stop digging is because he had the key to the cache, but after 2 weeks I was expecting to find it on his corpse. What story does he come up with? That he was found by a Darkspawn of all things? A talking Darkspawn, polite as you please, who fed him and gave him water and evidently chatted with him about surfacers. I don't know what a muck is thinking, coming up with a story like that, but he swore by the stone it was all the truth. Crazy as it sounds, I know a muck, and he's got the imagination of a dull hammer. Why would he make something like that up? Reminds me of a story my grandsire used to tell. About something his grandsire did. That he once came upon a group of 3 darkspawn in the deeper roads, each twice the size of any dwarf, bigger than humans even, and dressed up like kings. He watched from the shadows and said they talked, like people, about things he couldn't understand. A city gone black, and they blamed each other for things but could barely remember for what. My mam was like that. Never remembered the slight, just that she was angry. Story goes, they attacked each other, and one ran off while the second choked the third to death and then ate him. Don't know about Darkspawn having talking kings, never mind polite ones that give you food and tea, but maybe a Mook met one of them. There's strange things in the deeper roads, after all. Things the Shapers can't even recall. As if smuggling wasn't dangerous enough. Okay, magic. Let me tell you something. There are mirrors. Old mirrors. From the ancient times when our people ruled every part of this land. Only they're not really mirrors. They're illuvians. You find some dusty old scholar, he's gonna tell you our people used illuvians to talk to each other. Don't believe it. They're portals. You walk into one and eventually you come out the other side. Or at least, this is what I'm told. You ever wonder why they've never found any elven roads? Like our ancestors never walked anywhere? That's why. They used illuvians, and there are still illuvians in the old places today. Some of them even work, and Briala knows where they are. If we can get our hands on them, we'll have an advantage that no human could ever hope to counter. The ability to move across half of Thedas in a heartbeat. From a letter discovered in the ashes of a building in the Virtual lineage. 940 Dragon. I think I've read all. Yeah, this is stuff I've already read. Tales. I read this one. I don't think I have. My dearest Regine, surely you must have heard of the Pagets' failing fortunes. They've all lost almost everything. The Lord made some bad decisions and trusted people he shouldn't. All that's left is La Maison Verte in the Dales. They have to sell it and move to the city. I was called upon to find someone willing to buy the house. You would be so proud of me. I surpassed all the Lord's expectations. I looked into La Maison's history first. Did you know it was built in the time of the elves? It was a sanctuary dedicated to Andril, goddess of the forest. The house was built around the ruins. The heart of the shrine was an etched stone altar now in the Grand Hall. It's quite spectacular. Any noble in Val Royeaux would be envious of something with such historical significance. I planned a party to show off the house and its elven altar. We had it decorated with white flowers and candles, even brought in some hearts to graze in the garden outside. The effect was stunning. Then my stroke of genius. Remember when Lady Karine's pastime was reading about elves and how sympathetic she was to what happened in the Dales? She couldn't stop talking about how we must make contact with the restless elfin spirits. All her lady companions were so taken with the idea. Well, I did just that. Or I made the guests believe that's what happened. I had to hire a mage to help, of course. A very discreet fellow from Montsimar. During the party, I talked about how the house was a haunt for sad elven spirits. They ate it all up. Romantic, they said. For the final touch, I had everyone join hands around the elven stone and pray, and the mage, no names, cast a spell that made us dance like puppets on strings and sing the Little Bluebird of Summer. It was a triumph. Offers began pouring in. One of them was out even from a representative of Grand Duchess Florian. Oh, I have so much to tell you. I cannot wait to return. With great love, Ignatius. Any other tales to read? Do 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 do. And I think that's gonna be where I stop for today. Ending stream a little early, but still made it over 3 hours because I also started a bit early. Tomorrow we will finish Humphreys de Lyon. And then probably get started on the Frostback Mountains. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see where it takes us. Probably do all of the exploration, and then I'll do this, the dwarf, DLC, this, the Deep Roads DLC, and then and then we'll do the final mission, final main story mission, and then do Trespasser. Here's the plan, let's see. We're gonna go ahead and raid Clay. Sage and Philip, thank y'all for hanging. I will be live tomorrow night with more of this. But yeah, almost, I'd say we're pretty close to done. I forget how long the DLC will take. But like we don't have too many areas. Well, we do actually have a good bit of areas to explore, so we probably still have a while. But yeah, thank you all for hanging. I shall see you next time. Peace.